Hello, the game has started. It's my opponent to go first. If my opponent plays an A, I'll have A to Q, which is a 5-vowel 8. So basically this rack with an A in the front. Is there a 7? Not seeing a 7. Yeah, that'll be great if opponent provides me with an A. Just thinking which other 8s this rack would form with another suitable tile. Through an N I might have beautiful, an A is provided. A to kill for 67. I do draw an X and an F for score, so that's a good sign. Any hot X spots? Can't get my X to play twice from this U spot here. I have of here for 23, hanging on to the X. Wonder if opponent is gonna take the spot at the bottom. If he doesn't, I have Foxy. I don't think outfixes would be a word through a floating T. To outfix. Possibly. Through an A I would have Fay. I think you pronounce it F-A-I-X, or F-A-U-X, 4. Okay, opponent scores well with the Z. I have XIS here for 36. Not a great rack leave. It does take out some useful floaters, so there is merit to the move. Or do I go with a much better rack? Play Fox here for 26 and just hope to draw some consonants. Tricky. And do I definitely not have a 4-timer? I don't think so. I think I will go with Fox here for 26. Malvies through an L. I've just blocked the L, so that's a shame. I think Malvies is good, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Malvaise through an A. Will opponent provide me with another all-important A? More vase, just slotting the A in here. Perhaps opponent will play through one of these floaters, leaving an A out in the open. But if he doesn't, what will I do? I have the miss prefix. Mauve. I don't think you can have mauviest, as in the color. No, I don't think mauve is a comparable color like blue or red. What else do I have here? Oh, no A. What a shame. Okay. Favus is good, but it doesn't reach the trip. F-A-V-U-S. Fauve. Fauves. Okay, does the D assist? No, not seeing it. I'm going with Fauves for 39. Not a good pickup. I draw only one vowel, and I don't think I'm going to be scoring particularly well on the next turn. Hurl. Okay, opponent creates a hotspot there for an S hook. What about this? Oh, not Meg. That'll mitigate the damage that opponent can inflict, and it also sorts out the rack, so I think I will go with this. Okay, this is looking a bit better. I think the O does actually combine well with this rack. I'm thinking of words like carotid or parotic, parotic. What is the 8? There's got to be an 8 here. Apricot plus a D. I have the tri prefix, triacid, triadic, but the P needs to be incorporated. I'm looking at cap as the The start of the word. Okay, that all-important floater is extinguished. All my hopes for a bingo through that floater are extinguished. Opponent looks like he's struggling with the vowel shortage. I was looking for a play across here, but nothing. Epicrid is good. Ah, the I gets tripled, but nothing else. Okay, I think I will go for the points. Okay, that's quite a nice rack. Lenity plus an I. I have the ITE ending word. Not quite silently, but budge. Okay, opponent scores well there. 33 points. He's in the lead again. Hurley, I don't think is good. Looking at words ending in ICY. Nothing jumping out. Got tie here for 29. Actually, pity looks better, doesn't it? As far as the rack leave goes. Can't extend it from the A. Yeah, I'm going with pity. That's a pretty good rack, that one. Bleeding onto the G for 72. No 4-timers on offer. I think I'll play this fairly quickly because the word gets doubled. Unless Mig... No, I can't hook both Mig and Hurl, I don't think, with this rack. I cannot see a bingo ending in a B. That would obviously be a better score, but very few 8-letter words end in B. And they'd probably be out of range for me in terms of the words that I have studied. Okay, opponent plays je, so I'll go with bleeding. I draw a fairly balanced rack, a little bit vowel heavy. I have the anti-prefix. Nothing emerging from that. I have the ITE ending. And again, nothing jumping out at me. Thionine might be good. Oh, look at that. Thionine. Where do I play it? I think I'll play it up here. Thia 9 for 62. Because the lower placement would leave an I next to the trip and the Q's unplayed, so... Oh, Thia 9. I thought that was good. Or is it thionine? Maybe it's an O here. Thionine. Okay, I'm mixing it up with something, I guess. I have whiten. Oh, that doesn't reach the... I have wheaten. No, I don't. I've only got one E. Oh, gosh. What am I going to do here? Okay, so remaining pool fairly bingo-y. R's, S's, T's, A's, E's, I's, N's. Apart from the Q and the V and the W. Very bingo-y. So... what to do, how best to block this board. The L actually looks like it supports this rack well too. Violin. If opponent bingos, I'm in trouble. I think if I play through this E, then it takes out this E and the W and the N. So how best to do this? So hard. Do I go for score or do I might go for Hain here. 19, there's no C front hook. Taking out a valuable E floater for opponent. Is he going to bingo now? This is the question. Rabbitine through the N. I really hope he doesn't take this spot. Rabbitine. Oh, he does. Rabbitine doesn't have an anagram. He's closing in with the score. Atterbury, Rabbitine, is there... Is there an anagram of Rabbitine? And I can't see the J combining with this rack to create a bingo. Now if I play... They're still pretty bingo-y, although less so now. Oh, there's still retains racks there. I think I'm going to take out... I'm going to take these two lanes out here just in case opponent... but how best to score? I still want to be able to score. Wow, this is interesting. I think I just take out this... Maybe I just play weight. There's 12 consonants to come, so maybe I'll play warb. Yeah, that's better. Oh, but opponent could have an equate. I'm just going to play wab, actually. I don't think opponent's going to have a bingo down here. It's possible that he does, but air-8 I have down to the trip if opponent doesn't take it. I wonder if he'll try create an opening for a bingo. I have to assume my opponent has the cue, and there's still a QI spot here. Air rate doesn't give a great cue spot to opponent. Irradiate through a D. That's not going to happen. Does the N actually assist this rack? Arianite. Arianite, no. Aranite. Inquire. Okay, so opponents played that. Now do I... Do I just take the spot out? Those don't look very bingo-y, those tiles. Do I just go with air rate? Let me see. That's 25. 5 in the bag. Does he bingo through? I don't think he bingos through those tiles. 25's a good score. Yeah, I'm going with that. No, opponent, I'll be very surprised if he bingos. Possibly through the eye. Can't see it though. K Wink. Where does Wink play? I have kin here for a decent score. That's 26. Okay, I have wink through, but that's face value. At least I get rid of both heavyweights. Wink. Liss. Okay, opponents played soy. I'm down to 50 seconds. I've got uke here, so that gets rid of both my heavyweights. And opponent needs 20 to win, I think. Is that doable? Wow, this is so close. I'll sit here for 9, or chin for 12. Okay, opponent goes there, chin for 12. Now he's got 2 T's. He needs... Nah, he's not going to get 16, is he? With 2 T's? Wow, look how close that was. Thank my opponent for the game. That was great. So close. 368 to me, 359 to opponent. Wow, that was nerve-wrackingly close. Let's have a look. No bingo for opponent. He went with Loma. Adacule for 67 was the only bingo. And then Azoties, oh, he had quite a few bingos there. He went with Zoea to keeping the blank. Good move. 57. Sorry, 45, keeping the blank. So I would have done that as well. That was nice. Foxy for 34. I think I just went with Fox for 26. Okay, opponent had Folios for 77. That's quite nice. Through the Eye of Adacule. No, sorry. K3. Oh, Folios creating Loma hook. SE. Okay, that makes sense. Oofiest and a few others. Opponent went with Foodies. Didn't give me the A for Morvays, but favours him for 54 at A10. Ah, favours him getting the V doubled. That's quite nice. Fours was my play. I was looking for a play to get that V doubled. Favours him. Not a word that I'm overly familiar with, so happy with spotting the next best play. Now opponent struggling a little bit with a vowel shortage. That's when he went with Hurl. I didn't have the S to capitalize on the hotspot, but thought it best to mitigate the danger of a possible setup. As it happens, opponent didn't have the S at this stage. Actually, he did. Hurl, and then he had the S, so it made sense for him to do what he did, because 2 S's had already been played and a third one was on his rack. So I thought I would go with Meg, and now opponent's still in a sticky spot with a rack full of consonants. Oh, he had pst for 26. That's Hurl's, yeah. So that would have been a decent score. Sorting the rack out, he decided to go with dropped. Epicrid was best for 28. Happy to have spotted that. Budge for 33 was best for opponent. Pity for 32 was best on my rack. And then opponent, he had E now for 30, 12 L. But pretty volatile. I don't know if he really needed to introduce that level of volatility when he was just about catching up. So Je seems fine for 26. That drew him level. Now there were a few bingos here. Bleeding, deviling, and deleting. Needling, reedling, quite a few. I thought bleeding wouldn't really help opponent too much with the B. So, warnness. Wow, look at that. The only bingo. Quite a strange word. Warnness. Just sounds clumsy, but I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable situation to use the word in. Warnness for 65 at 6G. Through the E. Okay, nice. From an otherwise very inflexible rack, he went with down. Now, iron fine. Yes. Okay, that is a word I've seen before, but not for a very long time. Ironthine, and I was thinking of thionine, but I think it's thionin, maybe? I don't know, I need to look that up. But ironthine, definitely the best play there. I went with Hain in an attempt to take out 3 bingo lanes, actually, and frustrate a 4th, because I was protecting a 66-point lead at that stage. Opponent goes with Vase, bringing the margin in to about 40. And then I thought I was close to a bingo here. Rabbitine was blocked, but bar for 22 at 7H. I did contemplate this mentally in my mind, but I thought it's a fantastic rack leave. But if opponent then bingos down here, I've got this lovely bingo-y rack with a pretty closed up board. I might find myself in a situation where I'm just chasing to kind of keep up with opponent, because he would have gone ahead after a bingo. So I thought, on the weight of it, just block the bingo lanes, and opponent wasn't likely to score well in the top quadrant. So yeah, although bar does take a K, Kabar, and no, I can't see any hot scoring potential there. So I'm happy with WAB, because it did frustrate these lanes. Well, it took this column N out completely and heavily frustrated. Oh, and look at that. Opponent had... I wonder if he had a bingo through the N. Inquires through an E, but Requins didn't play anywhere. Anyway, opponent's best play here was Quine for 28, Equinox for 33, but he went with Inquire for 32. Look at that, highest scoring play on the list. And now I'm in a situation where I'm thinking about blocking lanes and also scoring at the same time, because opponent he's only 24 points behind, and there's some heavy hitting tiles to come, the K, the W and the Y, and I thought if opponent's got those and he gets a 30 to 40 point play with a fancy parallel, then all of a sudden I'm in a spot of bother. I went with Air 8, which gave me a 49 point lead, and now opponent's top score was 43, which he did play, so that was very close. Now look at the scores, just 6 points between us. And Twink for 24 at 3. Oh, through the N, of course. That was definitely the play. Why didn't I spot that? Time pressure, maybe. Anyway, I went with Uke for 18, which added more drama, I guess, to the end of the game, because opponent then scores 18, but he had 23 on offer. 7G. Look at that. Colos and Knox. Wow, 23 points puts him on 355. If he was to have played the same letters, 355, and then I'm on 356, but I get 12 for Chin. So let's pretend he's on 355. I'm on 368. He needs 11 to draw. I don't think he can get 11 with T and T, and as you can see, that's the best. So I think it was a lost cause at the end there. Luckily I had the W and the K for score, but yeah, it was a very close game and pretty exciting at the end. Opponent went out with tit, and look at that, just 9 points in it. So hope you enjoyed watching that game as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will see you next time.